Hello everyone, my name is Harry and I'm gonna do a quick, well I try it to be quick, statistical analysis of a Canelo Alvarez Golovkin fight that happened last weekend. Now let me tell you a couple of things. I'm not a YouTube blogger. This is my very first video on YouTube. I'm not trying to be a blogger, it's just a video that I really wanted to do, but it most definitely would be sketchy as I'm a very unexperienced. And second, even though my English sounds alright, it's not my first language, it's not my native tongue, so bear with me because I would most definitely do a lot of grammatic mistakes. Whatever, I don't even know how to say grammatic. Let's just jump straight to it then. Now first of all, let me say that what I saw, like I had this fight to Golovkin by 2 rounds, Golovkin winning by 2 rounds. I'm not a die-hard fan of Golovkin. I do like him as a fighter and as a persona outside the ring, and I do kind of dislike Canelo and all that aura that surrounds him. I mean, all those rumors about his hand grabs, about fixed scorecards, every fight, Mayweather fight, Lara fight, all that catch weight things, all that PD stuff. I mean, you could argue that this is not factual, there's no proof, but all that rumors, I mean, if there's a smoke, there's a fire kind of thing. Some of it most definitely is true, and because if you don't do any of that shit, you have impeccable reputation like Golovkin does. That's kind of, I mean, all those rumors, they don't just appear out of nowhere. So I don't like Canelo a lot. That's why I had Golovkin by 2 points. If I try to be unbiased, I could see Golovkin winning by 1 point, and I kind of could see it being a draw. Like it's not impossible for this fight to be a draw, but it is, well, I reckon it is impossible for this fight to be for Canelo. I don't think Canelo won. And what I will do, I will try to be as factual. I'll try to outline the statistics. We're gonna go round by round together. This will be actually the improvisational video. I don't know the outcome, so Golovkin could actually lose, and I'm not gonna re-record it simply because I don't want to do it. I don't want to waste it. I think this video will take, well, at least 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. I'll try to be as quick as I can. But well, let's see how it goes. Anyway, what I would do, I suggest we do, we're gonna write down all the rounds, 10, well, add 2 more like this. Let's resize it. There's that resize. 50. Yeah, 50 is alright. And this would be Alvarez. This would be my boy Golovkin. Now what we're gonna do is we will go round by round, and we're gonna put we're gonna input the winner of in each round, and then we're gonna see the final results. I kind of found this CompuBox stats number to aid us. Again, as many of you know, CompuBox is not renowned for their precision. Actually, it's probably the opposite, but I want to be as unbiased as I can. I want to be as factual as I can, and this is the closest I can get. Like CompuBox is the closest and the most factual we can get. There's a YouTube channel, Artorias Boxing, I believe it is called, and he usually makes those montages where he counts down the punches accurately. So he watches the replay, he cuts down all the punches, and he counts all the punches, and then you kind of see the accurate number of actual punches. Numbers usually differ from CompuBox, like 10% on the average. So I'm looking forward for this video. I recommend you looking up this channel and subscribing. He does pretty well job for pretty thorough research if you like boxing, and I would most definitely recommend this channel. Okay, enough advertising for free. So total punches landed. This is something that we wouldn't look at because this is very, very abstract. We would also ignore final punch stats because this is well, I wouldn't explain why this is irrelevant. What we would look at: jabs landed and power punches landed. Now, two things I would like to mention. We would also ignore thrown punches because I want to be unbiased, and if we would take into consideration the thrown punches, that would be a bit in favor of Golovkin. Most of the times, the guy who throws more punches, and Golovkin did throw more punches pretty much in every round, like 44-14, 58-11. Even though he could miss a lot of them, the guy who throws more punches is considered to be a busier fighter, and his work rate goes into consideration. I mean, if it's like 3-to-1 ratio of punches thrown, that's definitely something judges do consider, but we wouldn't do it because we're trying to be unbiased. And Canelo fans would say, well, he threw a lot but he missed a lot, and well, that is kind of true. So we would only consider jabs landed and power punches landed. Now, second thing that I would want to tell you is that just for those people who don't know, power punches are basically, it's not necessarily a like right hook to the jaw. Power punch is basically any other punch from jab. So there's a jab and there's all other punches. This could be uppercut, this could be right hook to the body, or any other punch. Now, okay, let's jump straight to it. First, let's take a look at jabs. Now, I think everyone knows that Golovkin is a master of a jab, and we kind of see that he outlanded Canelo in every round. 14-4, 10-6, 10-9. This is quite close. 11-7, 11-4, 11-2, 10-2. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna assume, well, not assume, this is factual, that Golovkin out jabbed Canelo in every round, and we're gonna leave this for a moment, and you would understand why. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take a look at power punches landed, and we're gonna go round by round, and whenever we see Golovkin landing more power punches, this round goes automatically to Golovkin, simply because he has 9 power punches against 7, and we know, even without looking here, that he landed more jabs. In this case, 10 against 5. This round goes to Golovkin automatically, like 100%. You can't argue that. Whenever we see a close number, for example 9-10, this is a close number, like Golovkin landed less power punches, then we look at jabs thrown and jabs landed in this round, and we see, even though Golovkin landed 1 power punch less, he landed 10 more jabs, and this round goes to Golovkin as well. You can't argue that this is solid. Now the thing that I want to do now, just for the sake of clarity, I'm just gonna go and input all 100% rounds for Golovkin, because this looks pretty easy, and that wouldn't take that much time, and then we could discuss and we could look closer at all, well, arguable rounds. So first round, 1 against 3 power punches, 13 against 9. This looks a bit arguable to me, so I'm gonna skip that. Second round, we've already covered that, 9 against 7, clear win for Golovkin. Second round, what I'm gonna do, I guess I'm just gonna color them so that would be more visual. Third round, 9 against 7, again 7 against 5. This looks like pretty solid round for Golovkin. Fourth round, okay, this is a close one, power punch wise, but jab wise, 14 against 4. You can't do anything with that. This goes to Golovkin. Fifth round, 12 against 8, 10 against 6. Again, you can't do anything about it. Sixth round, now that's where Canelo I was actually surprised. I thought like by 6th round Canelo gonna gas out, but I don't know, something happened. Well, he probably devoted his training camp to his conditioning. 6-14, we don't even need to look here. That's a clear round for Canelo. Yeah, so actually I'm gonna correct myself. At the beginning I said that we're gonna put all clear rounds for Golovkin. I probably said it wrong. I just wanted to put down all 100% rounds. So if we are certain that one of those fighters clearly won the round, we're going to put it in, and then we're going to take a closer look at all arguable rounds. Round number 7, again 10 against 16. Can't do anything about it. This round goes to Canelo. Round number 8, 10-12. Well, this is kind of close, I reckon. 2-punch advantage, and 11-4. 11-4. Now, what I really want to do here, I want to say that 11 jabs against 4 kind of edge this round to Golovkin, because Canelo landed 2 more power punches. Golovkin landed 7 more jabs. This looks quite obvious for me, but let's be unbiased. I kind of sway to give this round an even round. So for now, let's make it like an even round, even though I would actually give this to Golovkin, but we're trying to be unbiased here. 9th round, 13-15. Okay, 5-12. This looks like a Canelo round. 10th round, 15-18. Again, this is a bit hard. So 3 more power punches for Canelo, but 9 more jabs for Golovkin. I mean, even if the jab is like twice less powerful than a power punch, I mean, even if a jab does twice less damage than a power punch, which it isn't, I think, even if it does, Golovkin did more damage here in the 10th round. But again, I would let's just leave it for now. I can't decide. And this one again, 12-14, 6-4. This is a very, very even round. Can't do shit about it. 10-19. I think this goes for Canelo. 12 round goes for Canelo. Again, 9 more power punches. Can't do anything about it. Right. What we kind of have here is too much even rounds, right? This one we go even as well. So let's go round. Let's now take a closer look at those even rounds and try to judge it somehow. 1 power punch against 3, 13 against 9. Well, how the hell do you judge this? This is very, very even. I don't know. Can we do it even? Lads, I'm really sorry, but there's nothing I can do about it. I can't say that Canelo won this round. I can't say Golovkin won this round. This is very even. I don't know. Round number 8. Again, this looks very, very. This looks in favor of Golovkin, and I can't do anything about it. 2 more power punches, 7 more jabs. This looks like Golovkin's round. I don't know. You tell me. This one, 3 more power punches for Alvarez, but 9 more nine more jabs for Golovkin. I think this is definitely Golovkin's round. Round number 10. Again, I would like to explain myself. Even if we count, well, there's not much to explain. 9 jabs do more damage than 3 power punches, well, on the average. So this goes to Golovkin. Oops, sorry. 11th round, 12 against 14, 6 against 4. Okay, this round goes to Canelo because he landed 2 more power punches and Golovkin only landed 2 more jabs. So this is clearly Canelo's round. Can't do anything about it. Oh, got it wrong. Apologize. Yep, Canelo's round. Oh, sorry, soul. Now what we have here, 2 doubtful rounds. Okay, even if we have it this way, this is a draw, right? Is it what, 4-5 against 4-5? Yeah, 5 rounds apiece and 2 even rounds. So that's a draw, and this is as unbiased and factual we can get, like very, very factual. If we take a closer look, like round number 8, again, I'm very, very, like, I really want to give this one to Golovkin, and I guess that is possible considering he's a champion. And you know, there's actually that kind of well, it's not a rule, but it's like a guideline. I don't know, like all even rounds kind of go to a champion, because you can't just fight a champion who's been reigning for like 10 years or whatever, has 3-4 belts in a division and been dominant in that division. You can't fight him and be as good as him and take it all in one fight. You need to show something more, especially when the guy's like 10 years older than you. So this is at least a draw. I'm gonna write it down, at least draw. But if we give this round to Golovkin, which I would do if I would have been a judge, this is Golovkin's this fight goes to Golovkin by 1 point. And if we give this round to Golovkin, which we probably can't, I don't know, we could give this one to Golovkin, I don't know, like even if we don't, this is Golovkin's fight. If we give first round to Canelo, this is still a draw. So you see what I mean? This fight is very close. I do see how it is actually quite hard to judge. Like, I wouldn't blame the judges, but you know what? Let's just take a close look at Canelo Golovkin scorecards. I have them prepared here. That's what I wanted to do from the start of the video. Like, I really wanted to compare what do we have according to CompuBox and what do judges had during the fight. So surprisingly, first round they all gave to Golovkin, and we had a draw. Okay, we wouldn't change that. But then we have round 2 to 5. We have Golovkin clearly. You do remember that was like 100%. 100%. You couldn't argue with that. What I see here, rounds 2 to 5. Only one round for Golovkin. 2 to 5. One round for Golovkin. Again, one round for Golovkin. And this is really, really weird, because some of those rounds, where was this devastating 14? Okay, round number 6 and 7 are clearly for Alvarez. What about here? Round number 7 for Golovkin. Okay, this guy had, Dave Moretti had round number 7 for Golovkin. Round number 7. 6 more power punches for Alvarez. And like only 4 jabs for Golovkin. Okay, that wasn't Golovkin's round. Like, I could say that. I could tell that I'm a Golovkin fan. That wasn't a Golovkin round. Now this looks very, very weird, and 10-11 to Golovkin. Really, really weird. Now what this kind of this brings me to an issue that I've noticed for some while now, and I was really looking for an answer. I was digging through internet. I was trying to figure why in the hell the scorecards have one handwriting. Have you noticed? Like, you could I don't know, Google it. Any scorecards, any fight, there's always one handwriting. So that means one man single-handedly filled them in. Now, I'm not saying those judges sitting in all like 3 corners of the ringside, they don't do their own scorecards. They do write them down, but then for some unknown reason they submit them, and one guy rewrites all the scorecards. I mean, why would you do that? Each judge could have a piece of paper like this, and they could submit like those pieces of paper, and they could be combined in like one like huge A4 piece of paper, like glued down, whatever. But we would see the original scorecards. I don't see any reason why there should be someone rewriting them. because imagine fight night, lots of people screaming, yelling, low light environment, all that things happening around you, all that fuss, and 3 judges submitting you the scores, and there's very little time for you to write them down, and you have to like rewrite them, and one single mistake could kind of be decisive. You could kind of ruin someone's career with one single mistake. Why would you do that, right? Unless you want to have a full control over the fight, unless you want to have ability to fix those cards in the last minutes. So like I wouldn't be surprised if those judges, they submit their cards and it happened to be a draw, or it is a win for Golovkin, and Eric Gomez or any other guy that like, god damn, it's a draw, we can't do another draw, it was a draw last year. So what do? We we fill them in the way we want them. So we have 2 cards for Canelo. Let it be like 115, 113, not too wide, so the guys won't be pissed off. And we're gonna have like 1 even card, so that Golovkin fans would take it easy on us. That's what I'm like. If anyone actually knows why is it one handwriting on all judges' scorecards, please comment below. Otherwise, like that's the only reason I found. That's it. I think. Well, basically, statistically, and like if we've been unbiased and we only using factual data that we have, Golovkin won. Or again, it was at least a draw. One thing or another, we could say for sure that Golovkin was robbed once again. First time it was very obvious, and this time it's a lot less obvious, but still a robbery. Let me just do a bit of explaining, like one last line, like PS. Again, you can't win a champion that has been reigning for like such a long time just by being as good as him, especially considering this guy is like 6 years old, and he's old. And I mean, I'm a Golovkin fan, and I admit Golovkin is really slow now. He's really old. He's getting tired much faster than he used to be beast in the 12th round. In the 12th round, now he's gassing out on the 6th round. So this is an old dude, and you still kind of fight pretty much at the same level. I mean, come on. You must give credit to Golovkin. If you want to win a guy like that, you should beat him like AJ beat Klitschko. That's the way you do it, like convincingly. If you can't, I'm sorry. If you fight just as good as an old dog, then you are no good. Clearly Golovkin fight for me. Now what kind of satisfies me a bit is that not only Canelo inherited all Golovkin's belts, he has also inherited all the opposition. All those big mouth Charlos, all those no names like Derevchenko, who's a talented boxer, I believe, but I mean still a no name. All those hungry mouths to feed. Saunders, I believe Lemieux is a mandatory for IBF, or what was it? Well, he is a mandatory now, and he has to settle down the business. He has to fight them now, and Golovkin can chill, and I'm happy for him. He's still a winner in my eyes and in lots of lots of other guys think that he won, so he's a people's champ. And yeah, that's it. Let's wrap it up. Tell me, what do you think? And also, please do share this video as much as you can, because I really want people to see it. I really want this get to media outlets like all those boxing channels, Montero Unboxing, Mike Montero, anyone else involved, Counter Punch Boxing. You can use those data if you want, because people need to know. Thank you very much for watching. See you sometime around. Goodbye, guys.